What's up, gamers? Welcome to Articulate, the podcast where I'm anything but. Guess who finally freaking uploaded a gaming video? This guy. Yeah, I made a freaking fretless video. I recorded it ages ago. It's been like a month and a half. I've kind of been procrastinating due to it being kind of annoying and tedious to edit. It actually wasn't really that bad. I think I was kind of just getting in my head about it because I've just been loathing editing the rest of it because I have most of the video done and it was just super lame stuff to make it slightly more entertaining, and I just have been putting it off for like weeks, honestly. But today I finally just finished editing. I think it was yesterday, actually. I just sort of randomly sat down and was like, I'm gonna finish editing this. Oh, I think it's because one of the big things was my earbuds stopped working, and so I had to edit with just the speakers on my laptop, which aren't the greatest, and it's kind of a little bit difficult to edit like that sometimes. And then I realized that I have some old janky headphones. I can literally get them right now. I'm gonna make a cut though, because this is gonna be a very minimal edited thing, because this is supposed to go out technically today, so at least it's a current video, you know, very up to date. I'm gonna absolutely freaking edit the heck out of this tomorrow when I wake up, and I might be able to upload it before the day after that. So I'm gonna go grab those headphones real quick. Look at this thing, dude. This big, clunky, janky headset. Look how goofy I look when I put it on. Actually, you know what? I just realized that's maybe a horrible idea. I just said look how goofy I look when I put it on, but like I have to censor that, and then that's going to be annoying to like try to show that I do in fact look kind of goofy, but also not showing me at all. But I might try for a little bit. Unless it's really, really hard and difficult, then I won't be doing that. So sorry. So yeah, I did in fact do that. I made the legendary thumbnail today though. That was something I did. Did I say it was the Rob Scallon game? Fretless? Yeah, that's the game that I played. The thumbnail's pretty legendary. Hang on. Yeah, Rob Scallon. What the hell was I gonna say? I was gonna say that Robert Scallion. That's the joke there. I made Rob green. I got a picture of a scallion and then put a little mask, put a hole in that so he looks like he's a scallion. And then I took a frame from the combat thing. I was just gonna do like a normal frame so that the thumbnail could be like semi-normal. And then I realized that there is one frame that is kind of insane. And so I took that, took a screenshot of that, made it freaking crunchy, dude. Just posturized that thing, saturated it. So yeah, it's a pretty good thumbnail. I kind of liked how it turned out, even though it was super simple. So legendary thumbnail and legendary bits in that video. I think I might literally just make a TikTok that is me being like, please go watch this video. It has this absolutely insane little visual thing that I did. It's really funny. It's really cool. Go watch that. Yeah, lots of weird, unhinged stuff in there. And actually, at the beginning, there's a bunch of stuff because I was like excited and wanted to edit, and I thought it was gonna be cool and great and awesome. And then I kind of lost steam. And then there must have been a day or two where I was just like going through it, dude. I was just like, screw this. I'm just gonna add whatever. It's gonna be super bizarre and something. I don't know. I do often say that I don't have ADHD, but I think one of the big reasons why my videos have such chaotic, weird editing. I kind of didn't say editing with enough pronunciation there. But the reason why they're like that is kind of to keep myself entertained, honestly. Because otherwise, editing is so boring. I don't think I could ever be like a vlogger or anything. Because then you're just taking a bunch of clips of yourself or whatever, and you're dragging them into your editor. You're maybe like trimming them down a bit, rearranging them slightly. It just seems kind of tedious and boring, but I don't know, maybe it's not. I've never tried it before. So I do what I do, and I do super weird gaming videos because there's gaming, that's cool and fun. I can make funny little jokes sometimes if I'm actually entertaining, which usually I'm not. And then when I hop into editing, I can make a ton more jokes. And those are actually pretty funny, usually, in my personal opinion. And I don't know, actually. This was just gonna be a super, super short thing because I haven't done an official like episode where I'm standing here doing stuff in quite a while. But I have in fact been live streaming. Holy shit, it's only been 7 minutes? Let's freaking go. You're welcome editing me. Anyway, yes. Live streaming. Did I just say that? I think I just said I've been live streaming. I fully don't know what I said and what I didn't. This was supposed to be super short. Hang on, it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. Because I haven't done this in a while. So I felt kind of bad. But also, I desperately need a hard drive. Like when I check how much space is on my computer and my current SSD, they're both like, there's that bar that shows how much space you've used or whatever. They're both super red and they've got a little sliver. I got like maybe 30 gigabytes on each, which is pretty good. That's enough for like I could record a gaming video and edit that and upload it, which I definitely will be doing for my birthday. It'll be my birthday pretty soon. That snuck up pretty fast on me. But if you want to hear me talk about that, you're gonna have to watch the live stream that already happened. So go watch the VOD on the gaming channel. It's gonna be like the 5th stream, technically the 6th stream, but the first one was lost forever. It's lost media. And live streaming has been really cool, really fun. I've had a couple people pop in and chat, and by a couple, I literally mean 2 people on separate occasions. And one of them was they just popped in, chatted for a bit, and then left. Actually, it was like an hour, so they kept me company for a bit. That was cool. And then another one, it was pretty freaking legendary, because they followed me, and then I was like, hey, you're cool. They said they've been streaming. They were gonna start a stream at the end of one of my streams, and I was like, hey, yo, I'll freaking raid you, bro. And I ended up not because I forgot to, but it worked out because I didn't have any viewers at all. So I did in fact raid that person, and then I followed them, and that's really cool. That's kind of why I started Twitch streaming, because it seemed really fun. And a lot of the times the community can be very uplifting and cool. I think I was also going to say other things. I'm going to get into guitar. There is a guitar right here. I don't know if you noticed that. There's that guitar. I shouldn't be moving much. That was one thing, because I didn't want to have to edit too much. And I was going to put that mask thing on, because I was like, oh, that means I don't have to put the sensor bar. And then I was like, wait, but that sometimes technically means more editing, because I'm like gasping for air and there's more pauses as I'm like dying because my brain can't get enough oxygen, and I'm already not a very good podcaster, so that wouldn't really help very much. So I wouldn't really have to put a sensor bar, but I might also get paranoid and check every pixel anyway, so that's cool. What the hell? I was just gonna say something really cool and awesome. Yes, so I didn't do that because I realized I could just stand super still. The sensor bar just has to go here. So like, if I just stand still, usually the only problem is when I'm like moving back and forth, going and grabbing big ass headsets that are lame. Did I say that? I found that headset. I was like, I have this headset, I can plug this into my computer and finish editing. I don't know what's happening. I can finish editing that last little bit of the Rob Scallon video. I keep calling it the Rob Scallon video. I guess I could call it that. I don't know. The game's called Fretless. It's really fun. I need to make another video on that. Slightly unfortunately, but I think I might know how to play the game more to make it more entertaining, and I might also know how to edit it better. So that's cool. And that's kind of an interesting thing that you can do when you edit your own videos. You sort of experience the game twice. I mean, it's kind of like 10 times actually, with my dumbass, but yeah, that's pretty interesting. I could actually watch myself play through I could watch myself play through the tutorials incorrectly, and then actually be like, oh, this is how the game works, as I'm looking at that, which is really interesting, because I'm always talking about how YouTubers are all correct, and it is in fact absolutely impossible to be good at video games and also be good at doing YouTube simultaneously anyway. And so I was absolute freaking dog shit at that game. The whole freaking playthrough. It like took me years to realize certain things on how the video game actually works. I wasn't very good at all, and I might have gotten worse because I was kind of sleep deprived, and I did mention that quite a few times in the actual video, so that's unfortunate. I almost have a good schedule. I actually don't know what's going on, because I'm kind of staying up late and then going to sleep and then waking up kind of early a little bit and then going back to sleep and then waking up like midday. But I don't like feel horrible about everything. I still feel kind of productive and cool. Maybe this dude is streaming. I'm gonna start a stream after this, right after this. Did I mention that? I don't think I did. This will be the final thing I say, just for the sake of this being not a nightmare to try to edit in like 12 hours, like in the span of 12 hours, I'm not going to be editing this in 12 hours because I'll probably be asleep because I hate myself. I might not be asleep, actually. I might wake up and be like, oh shit, I gotta do stuff. It probably won't happen that way though. But yes, I am in fact going to start a stream. I've been playing 7 Days to Die every single time I stream. I was going to say every single day. There were a few days where I streamed every night, and that was pretty cool. I think the consistency in streaming is very satisfying. Like streaming one day and then like going to sleep, doing stuff, and then streaming the next day. That's pretty insane. Is there something else to say about that? I think this is why I have my computer set up like this. I'll put a cardboard box right here to put my mouse on, The microphone is on the left now. My computer is shifted over in the middle of this thing. Don't think there's anything else to say. I really do want to say something else, but I don't. I don't know. I don't have to say anything else, actually. I explicitly wanted to just hop on, have like a mini episode. This was supposed to be a mini episode, but it's been 15 minutes. So, leave a comment, I suppose.